Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Thursday evening from the Shield Center. Tonight it is the Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament that culminates in the third place and championship game, where one team will officially have their season come to a close. Two teams will make their way to Mayville State for a state qualifier on Saturday, and one team will be the region champ and know that they're going to play next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Jamestown Civic Center for the State A Girls Basketball Tournament. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Welcome to our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote started today. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll recap what happened back on Tuesday in the semifinals. Keep you apprised of what's going on across the state of North Dakota tonight. Already in action, Devils Lake 4 wins Minnewacan up in Devils Lake. That and more still to come ahead of our coaches' conversation. Starting lineups today from the Shield Center. First up, the third place game with Valley City Wahpeton, followed by the Region 1A title. It will be Central Cass and Kindred later tonight, right here from the Shack. At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
you need a Bear in there.
Check out BearsHomeSolutions.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Our Peterson Farm seed reps, real-life seed heroes, well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed, we're that kind of seed company.
As we take a look at what happened back on Tuesday here from the Shield Center, the Central Cass Squirrels upended the Valley City Highlanders 65-59. Liv Severson had 19 points to lead the way for Central Cass as they hit 12 three-pointers in the game. Valley City was paced by Katie Birchall with 23 points and 13 rebounds, as Valley City just had their fourth loss of the season. Last time that they lost back-to-back games to the Highlanders, you have to go back a couple of years, 2024 in the State A Girls Basketball Tournament, where they lost to Devils Lake in the semifinals and Thompson for third. They fell to Carrington in their final regular season game, then lost to the, Kindred Vikings, to the Central Cass Squirrels 65-59. So again, first time in over nearly 2 years in which Valley City lost back-to-back games. Now they got a date with the Kindred Vikings here after Kindred was able they got a date with the Wahpeton Huskies after the Kindred Vikings upended Wahpeton 69-53 in the semifinals back on Tuesday. In that game, Kindred was able to get a lot of turnovers early against the Wahpeton Huskies, built a lead, Liza Trembeth with 38 points here. Nipstead with a double-double of 24 points and 12 rebounds. So that led the matchups here for Valley City Wahpeton in the third-place game. Central Cass Kindred in the championship. Wahpeton so far, Claire Woods has been sensational in 2 games with a sophomore. She has 52 points and 15 rebounds in 2 games here for Wahpeton. Also some nice backcourt play of Piper Nelson with 21 points and Ashleen Max with 23 points here for the Wahpeton Huskies in 2 games. Those are both middle schoolers or junior high, however you prefer. Nelson, the 8th grader, and Max is the 7th grader. So coming into today, Valley City Wahpeton here for 3rd place. And you go and look at this matchup here for Jimmy Howard and Brian Watson's teams this year. Valley City beat Wahpeton with a 67-50 win in Valley City back on December the 22nd, and a 70-43 win at Wahpeton on January the 20th. The Highlanders have won 6 straight in the series, and they're 7-1 against the Lady Huskies since the 3-division system. Last win for Wahpeton, and the only win for Wahpeton in this series against the Highlanders since the 3-division system back on January 18th of 2024, in which the Wahpeton Lady Huskies won 47-44 in Wahpeton. For Wahpeton, if you can win, and for Valley City, if you can win, you'll make your way to a region qualifier. That will be at 3 o'clock on Saturday at Mayville State, and you'll play the Region 2 runner-up between either Carrington or Thompson. If you win this game, you'll play 3 o'clock again on Saturday. We'll take a quick break, and we come back. We'll get into your out-of-town scoreboard from across the state of North Dakota, let you know how that's all going, talk about some of the players to watch out for here in our matchup today. Again, it's the Valley City Highlanders and the Wahpeton Huskies, and for the Region 1A third-place contest here on YourLiveEvent.com.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yield and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
As we continue on the pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance inside the Shield Center. The teams will be taking to the court here momentarily with the Valley City Highlanders and the Wahpeton Huskies as well. Taking a look at the Region 2A up in Devil's Lake going on with Josh Boyko and Jacob Tenson here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. It's the 4 Winds Minnewacan Indians now with a 7-6 lead over the Devils Lake Firebirds. Devils Lake started the game on a 6-0 run, and now it's been 7 straight points by 4 wins Minnewacan. The winner of that game will play the loser of the Region 1A Girls Championship, featuring the Kindred Vikings or the Central Cass Squirrels. That game would be at 1 o'clock on Saturday up at Mayville State. We'll have audio-only broadcast for you here on that one. So again, 4 wins Minnewacan. Devils Lake winner will play the loser of either Central Cass or the Kindred Vikings. Also making your way up in Region 2, as we alluded to, it's the Thompson Tommies and the Carrington Cardinals later tonight. Region 3A will feature Turtle Mountain and Bottineau in a winner-go-home game, the championship of rugby and South Prairie Max. Region 4A, it's the Dickinson Trendy Titans going up against Shiloh Christian in a loser-out game from Standing Rock. Then the championship has Hazen against Watford City. That's a look at across the state for your Region 1 through 4 in Class A. A reminder, we'll also have audio-only coverage at the Jamestown Civic Center. The Sargent County Bulldogs go up against Linton HMB in the third-place game. Win, and you move into a state qualifier. Lose, and your season is done. And the championship will feature Lemoore, Litchfield Marion, and Edgeley Cullum Montpelier. We'll keep you apprised of all those and more still to come. Some history with Valley City and Wahpeton here, as the Wahpeton Huskies and Valley City Highlanders have taken the floor. From the Valley City Highlanders, since the 3-division system, they're 60-15 here for Valley City. 2 years ago, going 19-9, losing to Northern Cass in the Region 1 title. They finished 4th place in the state that season, and last year they went 24-2. Beat Northern Cass in the Region 1 title. Top Thompson for their first state championship in program history. 3 years ago, the Highlanders were 6-15 in the final season of the old 2-class system in the EDC. So since the 3-class system, the Highlanders have had a phenomenal run here with 60 wins and 15 losses. While on the opposite side for the Wahpeton Huskies, the last time they made a state tournament was the final year of the 2-class system in 2022, in which they were able to make a state tournament, going 12-15 overall, going 0-2 at state, but they made it to a state tournament. Since then, 11-12 2 years ago, lost to Kindred in this very matchup in 3rd place. Last year, 10-14 overall, lost to Kindred in the 3rd place contest, and now Wahpeton is 12-10 here on the season, trying to see if they can get to 13-10 and get out of the 3rd place contest into bare minimum a state qualifier here on Saturday. That's a little look at the history between the Highlanders and the Wahpeton Lady Huskies as well. We'll take a break, and we come back, we'll dive into our coaches conversation with the Wahpeton Huskies and alongside the Valley City Highlanders. But first, when we return, it's our players to watch out for, our player profile, before we hear from Jimmy Howard and Brian Watson. Today on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at IrieINS.com. We'll take a break, continue with more of this with our players to watch when we return.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
As we continue with more on the pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Some of the players to watch out for, and I think the headline going into it is the post players for both of these teams because of what they represent to both clubs. Katie Burchill, the junior forward, Sky Nielsen, the 5'11 sophomore forward, going up against a Claire Woods on the interior. Also from there, you might have to throw out a Cambry Malka, a Poole Scamp off the bench, maybe see how a Gracie Falk can go on the interior with those two. But one is their foul situation, to the rebounding for both teams, and then three, what they can do on the interior. We saw Claire Woods just have a whale of third quarters here, both against Northern Cass and alongside the Kindred Vikings, where she got cooking again for 26 points in both games here in this tournament. While for Katie Burchill, a double-double in their loss for Valley City against Central Cass back on Tuesday, 23 points, 13 rebounds. Sky Nielsen held scoreless in the second half, but she averages 13 points per game. She had that nearly in the first half at 11 points against the Central Cass Squirrels. So I think you got to start there in terms of the matchup, how you can rebound on the inside, how you can get the big, some good post touches, and then from there, can the likes of a Nelson or Max hit some threes? Can a Koka be a lockdown defender? What can a Potrance or a Maddie Freeze do? Also hitting some three-pointers, because for Valley City, since the three-division system, it's been you're going to die on which hill? Are you going to die on double teaming on the interior and get after it on the inside and say, you got to shoot threes? But Valley City, when they make threes, they become lethal and almost unguardable here for defense as well for this Wahpeton Lady Huskies program. Can they get over the hump? Third consecutive year they've been in this particular game. Can they get over the hump and get to that state qualifier here on Saturday? We'll find out more, talking with the coaches next. Those are our players to watch. When we come back, we'll hear from Brian Watson, then Jimmy Howard on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 19th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, plus 12 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Request a catalog today. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics. March 19th, the Annual Bull Sale. Visit Facebook Jacobson Red Angus or call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale. The sale will be live on TV auction. Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m.
As we continue on our pregame show here today from the Shields Center, it is the Wahpeton Huskies and the Valley City Highlanders playing for the Region 1A Girls third place contest. Winner go home. Joining us from the Huskies perspective is their head coach. That's Brian Watson here. And Brian, what's the message to the team? You played Kindred in the semifinals, so just take us through the last 48 hours and a game that you've been now used to playing now the third straight year here in this third place region tournament game, Brian.
Yeah, it's kind of become commonplace here, but I think, the group that we have, they've been a little bit a part of this, but they haven't really had to have a big role in it. So now it's their turn to kind of step on the floor and see if we can, play one here and see if we can continue to give ourselves a chance to play on Saturday. We had a tough one against Kindred. We didn't take care of the ball the way that we really needed to, and I think that's the one thing that really hurt us, and it's something that we're going to have to do here tonight too. We need to take care of the basketball and not give Valley City extra opportunities. If we do that, we're going to find ourselves in a bit of a spot, and then we'll have to try and contain Katie Burchill as much as we can, try and force her to catch that ball outside of the lane. Once she catches it in the lane, it's almost an automatic score or a foul. So we'll see if we can, put together a solid basketball game from start to finish.
You mentioned Katie Burchill. I'm asking Jimmy Howard the same question. On the marquee, a lot of people are going to talk about Burchill and Woods, a Nielsen and a Nelson, so to speak, and go back and forth. But how do you make sure the girls on the inside don't pick up early fouls in a game where it's going to be physical and points in the paint, rebounds, everything else here, Brian, when you got some of those bigs with Woods, Burchill, Nielsen, Langenwalter, and company going at each other?
I think, for us to stay out of foul trouble, we can't be over-aggressive. We have to, play smart, understand what the situation is, and then if you pick up that first one, then you can't pick up the second one. That's kind of the message that we always give to our girls. If you pick up one, you can't pick up two. If you have two, you certainly can't get that third one. So play with that mindset, play smart, straight up, hold your position and see if you can play a clean basketball game.
Let's talk about Mac. She's played really well here in 2 games, obviously, with 23.7 rebounds, but a timely player, whether it's been getting on the floor or getting some quality looks. What have you seen from her so far in 2 games here at the region tournament here, Brian?
Well, I'll tell you this. I will take anything that I can get out of a 7th grader. And she has played amazingly well, playing way above her grade. And, she's kind of been like that all year, but you think that when you get to a stage like this, maybe she would take a step back and soak it all in a little bit, but she's going full force. She's in there mixing it up in there, trying to take that ball from Trimbeth down there underneath the basket and knocking down some open shots. So, I think the moment fits her, and hopefully, tonight she continues to play well, and, maybe there's some big buckets for her to make tonight.
The final thing with us here for the head coach of the Huskies, that again is Brian Watson. You mentioned on Monday night in the postgame, got to win 2 before you lose 2, just like it was in the old EDC tournament. So as you go into this particular matchup with the Valley City, Highlanders, what would a win mean to advance to that state qualifier here, Brian, to get another game and know that you have a chance for that ultimate goal, which is try to make it out to the Buffalo City?
I think it'd be big for us to get out of this game and play one more and give yourselves an opportunity to make it to the state tournament. I think that's something that this team deserves. I think, Valley's going to say the same thing, but I think that's something that this team has deserved. No one's talked about us, the entire year, and here we are, still playing, and we have a chance to get to that state qualifier. We're going to do our best to do that.
Brian, as always, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here tonight.
Thanks, Ace. I appreciate it.
And again, head coach of the Lady Huskies, Brian Watson, with us here on our pregame show.
Racing returns to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota. Save the date for Tuesday, June 30th. World of Outlaws late models. Start to finish, Ada Building Center Showdown presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. And a season schedule filled with the return of the Wayzata Modifieds, NLRA late models, IMCA Modifieds, Race Savers Sprints. It's Thursday night racing at NCR. For the full Norman County Raceway schedule, visit ncraceway.com.
Running a business is tough, but your accounting doesn't have to be. Let Olson Accounting check all the boxes. From taxes, payroll, business services, and professionalized financial guidance, all tailored to fit your requests. Whether you're a small business owner or just need help at tax time, trust Olson Accounting for professional, reliable service every time. Visit colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
What was that? Is that Top Insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe toupee. Could be toupee. Yeah, I don't know. Or taupe insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's taupe.
Oh, it's taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies. On our pregame show here today from the Shield Center, it is day number 3 of the Region 1A girls basketball tournament. The Valley City Highlanders and the Wahpeton Huskies going up in a win-or-go-home matchup here for 3rd place. Joining us from the Highlanders' perspective is their head coach, that's Jimmy Howard. And Jimmy, anytime you come into a tournament, obviously you want to find a way to have a quality 32 minutes of basketball. I thought you probably had some good moments and some bad moments like anything else, but what was the takeaway from that Central Cass game, and kind of try to flush it down and get ready for the Wahpeton Huskies here 48 hours later from Tuesday?
They shot the ball extremely well. You got to tip your cap to them and the way they played, and we had our opportunities, and so you just got to kind of look at it, take a step back and say, okay, we missed some layups. We didn't shoot from the free throw line very well that night, and we lost by 6. If we convert next to the hoop and we make some free throws, maybe the outcome's different. And so can we refocus tonight and not worry about some of that stuff that we can't control?
And there's always that try to beat a team 3 times in a season, and you're going to have to try to do that now here against the Wahpeton Huskies. So what makes Wahpeton a difficult opponent, or just a challenge here from your perspective going up against a Brian Watson team?
Offensively, they got a bunch of kids that can get hot from 3. They got a couple that can create their own shot. Claire presents, a physical presence in the post. She's played really well here at the region tournament, and so and then they're going to be disciplined usually on the defensive end. They're not going to usually make a ton of mistakes, and so can you take care of the basketball? Can you execute your stuff, and can you make things difficult for them? Will be really key tonight.
Jimmy Howard, head coach of the Highlanders. You mentioned Claire Woods. Is that a Sky Nielsen? Is it Katie Burchell? What's kind of the marquee, so to speak, there offensively and defensively, trying to minimize someone like Claire and also trying to put bodies at her and making sure the foul situation for either team doesn't come up on the bigs here tonight, Jimmy?
We'll start with Sky on her and try to frustrate her a little bit, and then if she wants to get in the post, we can put Katie on her. It'll get a little more physical, but the big thing is it's a team thing. It's not just a one-person defense, so we got to remember that, be able to rotate and then contest open threes, and then and rebound. We can't let her get second chance opportunities and get those chances to go to the free throw line.
There's still everything that you want in front of you for your goals here. Obviously, it's back to the wall. But what's the message to the team now, Jimmy, playing in this game, understanding a win puts you into a qualifier, which you've been to before at Mayville State, and a loss, obviously, your season comes to a close. So is it that simple of a message, or is there anything else going into this game?
Kind of. The big thing is the pressure's off, right? To repeat and to do some of that stuff in the region, and now maybe we can go play a little more free and have some fun, and just kind of remember why we picked up a basketball in the first place. They picked it up to have fun and play with their friends, and not to have all this pressure on top of them. And I think we kind of felt that a little bit. We were tight on Tuesday, and so hopefully we can be loose tonight and just go out and play.
Hey, Jimmy, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here this evening.
All right, thank you very much.
Head coach of the Valley City Highlanders, Jimmy Howard, with us on the pregame show. We'll continue with more after this from the Shield Center.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As we had an opportunity to hear from the coaches, both from Brian Watson and alongside Jimmy Howard here on the pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and more. Go to IrieINS.com. That's IrieINS.com to get a free quote. Start it today.
Final night of
the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. It's the Wahpeton Huskies and the Valley City Highlanders playing for third, followed by the championship of Central Cass and Kindred. Then we'll get to the All-Region team, Senior Athlete, Coach of the Year, and more. That does it for our pregame show. We come back, starting lineups, and the opening tip is next, here from the Shack.
Our Peterson Farm seed reps real-life seed heroes? Well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed. We're that kind of seed company.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
As we get ready for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company, let's go to our public address announcer, John Welsh, across the way here for the Lady Huskies.
5'6", 8th grader, number 2, Piper Nelson. A 5'8", junior, number 10, Cambry Mauk. A 5'7", sophomore, number 12, Gracie Falk. A 5'6", senior, number 22, Claire Langenwalter. And a 5'11", sophomore, number 45, Claire Woods. The Huskies are coached by Brian Watson, assisted by Rod Brewer, Patrick Goulon, and Laken Brewer. And now the starting lineup for the Valley City Highliners. A senior, number 2, Madison Freeze. A senior, number 4, Katie Koka. A senior, number 10, Dakota Potrats. A junior, number 12, Katie Burchill. And a sophomore, number 32, Sky Nielsen. The Highliners are coached by Jimmy Howard, assisted by Tara Glant and Tom Glant.
Again, that's our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company with our public address announcer, John Welsh here. Go to crystalsugar.com, live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower owned. Go to crystalsugar.com. Again, that is crystalsugar.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes, our officiating crew here in this one for game number 1. Jeremy Ledoux with Ben Altoff and John Christensen here will have the honors here to do our first of 2 here tonight on a little Thursday for the 3rd place game win, and you head to Mayville State on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Losing your season comes to a close, followed by the championship. It's Burchill, it's Woods. The Region 1A girls basketball 3rd place game is underway here from the Shack. Opening tip, clad here by the white jerseys, as this one goes right into Patrick Goulon's right foot as he's ready to go across the way here for the Lady Huskies. The assistant coach here for Brian Watson. Valley City in their white uniforms with the Columbia blue numerals with the red trim here for the Highliners. In their home whites, they go inside. Woods fronting Burchill here, and it's a turnover for the Valley City Highliners. Well, for the Wahpeton Lady Huskies in their purple attire, the white numerals outlined in that gold. The Notre Dame Fight March is their fight school song, as they'll see this one here to Nelson. Nelson will handle this driving kick. Left-handed side will take a couple dribbles to Mauk. High window, off the window, no. Rebound comes on the interior, and there's going to be a foul. Maddie Freeze able to get the loose ball. Foul assessed here on Wahpeton. That'll be the first of the contest. That'll be the... as Gracie Falk will pick up the foul. Well, this allows Wahpeton to have a full court pressure defense for Wahpeton here. It's been a tale of two halves. The second half has been phenomenal. The first half not so good here against Northern Casson alongside Kindred in their 2 games. Back cut comes Koka. Koka left it off to Nielsen. Probably should have went up with that one, and Wahpeton catches a break as Katie Koka's out there for defense. That is what she is there for when it comes to Brian Watson talking with her. And at that particular time, an unselfish player that looks to get others involved should have maybe been just a little more selfish. And for Wahpeton, they'll see this one now in the front court. Gracie Falk, right-handed side, will leave it on the interior as it goes down to Woods. She tries to split the double left-handed shot. No, rebound inside to Katie Burchell. Burchell looking for the outlet, finds one up the floor. Here goes Freeze. Freeze with a head of steam. Drive, kick, Potrance, left wing 3, transition. Long, rebound comes down, tipped on the interior. Nielsen tiptoes her way through the tulips for 2. Sky Nielsen gets the opening 2 points on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard here for Valley City. And we get a traveling violation, dragging the pivot foot. Here's Falk. Well, for Wahpeton, averaging 59 points per game, defensively giving up 53. While for Valley City, averaging 65 points per contest, defensively giving up 47. Burchell on the left baseline, guarded by Woods. Nielsen asking for it on the interior. Here comes the double. Nielsen going to spin out of the double, leaves it right-handed side. Potrance, right wing 3 will rise. 3-pointer off the iron. Good box underneath, but no one boxed out. Freeze. Left-handed side. Nielsen answer of 3-pointer. That's going to go long. A rebound here. Going to be ripped away by the Wahpeton Lady Huskies, as they'll see this one up the floor. Good shot by Nelson. No. Rebound putback, and there's a foul. Cambry Mauk able to get on the loose ball, and we'll get 2 free throws upcoming here for Wahpeton with Cambria Mauk. Sky Nielsen with the foul, her first and the team's first of the opening quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Share their heritage and their future. Go to dhb.bank. It's Cambria Mauk with the free throw attempt, as she's able to hit the first. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming. Trying to see if they can tie this one up at 2 apiece, and this one's going to go off the iron. Ball gets tipped by Woods right to a Wahpeton hand of Falk, her second board. Nelson will see this to Woods. Woods is open, shot fake, paint opens up. Woods to the paint off the window, can't get it to go off the side of Nielsen. And Sky already with her 3rd rebound of the contest here for Valley City. Highliners, Potrance up the floor. Burchell spins on the inside. Burchell stepped through and she gets fouled. And 2 free throws upcoming here for Katie. Katie Burchell to the line to shoot 2. Foul assessed here on Piper Nelson. Her first, team's second. And free throw opportunities on the way here for Valley City. The Highliners were 8 of 18 from the free throw line in their loss to Central Cass back on Tuesday night, hoping the charity stripe is a little more hospitable, and the first one is up and good here for Burchell. As Katie at the free throw line went 5 of 10 from the stripe in the semifinals, and in a 6-point game, those could be the difference makers. Free throw attempt number 2 is also up and in for Burchell. So 2 for Nielsen, that's Sky. 2 for Burchell, that makes up Valley City's 4 as they have a full court press broken nicely by Wahpeton. Katie Koka on the guard here of Nelson. Leaves it up top now as it goes to Falk. Falk will see this one, looking to reverse it, not going to be there. Falk's going to drive, hand this one off to Nelson to tie. 3-pointers up off the iron, and rebound comes down to Sky yet again. Sky's pass gets deflected right to Burchell, as Burchell will handle the loose ball to Koka. Koka launching a 3. That goes long, rebound to Piper. Piper Nelson, the 8th grader, goes behind the back as Wahpeton zips this one up the floor, as Woods will see it here, right-handed side, as they make their way right wing. Mauk will handle it back to Woods, top of the key. Woods, top of the key, 3. That's going to go short. Rebound on the interior to Koka. Katie Koka gets her first board of the game. Here goes Potrats. The other side has numbers quickly as Wahpeton gets back well. Here goes Freeze. Freeze up and over the pass to Nielsen off her left hand. Turnover number 2 for Valley City. For the Highlanders, their loss to Central Cass back on Tuesday was their first loss to a Region 1A girls basketball team since January 14th of 2025. They won 23 straight games against Region 1A competition. Their last loss was to Kindred prior to the loss against Castleton or Central Cass here on Tuesday. Shot by Burchell's off the mark after the turnover by Wahpeton. Falk will see this one up the floor. Wahpeton gives it right back. Koka, freeze, bounce pass. Burchell, forget about it. Left-handed layup up and in. Burchell's got 4, and the Valley City Highlanders lead it now 5 points here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And from a Wahpeton perspective, this has been the same song and dance here in 3 games in this girls basketball tournament. A little bit of a slow start, down by 5. Woods lost it, it's loose, and Burchell will come away with it. 3 turnovers in a matter of 35 seconds here for Wahpeton. Koka finds a trailing teammate. There's a foul on the floor. Cambria Malk will pick it up, her first, and the team's third here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Substitutions as Taylor Malk will check into the game. You got Max also in here for Wahpeton, and able to see Ella Langenwalter return as well. And for the Huskies, not trying to allow Valley City to climb up the mountain a little bit more and make it a tougher deficit here. A 3-pointer by Freeze goes long. Burchell with the box out of her own defender, throws it up off the backboard up and in, and Brian Watson said it. You can't give Burchell the post touches here in the paint, because if it is, it's pretty much an automatic 2 points, and Burchell does it again. She has 6, the Highlanders 8. Left-handed side, they'll see this one now to Langenwalter. That's Ella. Back up top to Max. Max has had a phenomenal tournament here for a 7th grader. Nelson goes between the legs and a drive on Koka. Makes her way through, off the window, up and in for 2. Piper Nelson able to go through some contact. First field goal of the game here for the Lady Huskies at the 3:35 mark in the first quarter. Nielsen on the interior, looking to spin. Double team, kick out Koka. Extra pass, Potratz. Potratz rips it through as she Eurosteps her way. Shot no. Rebound one here to Claire Woods. That's her first. Woods with a head of steam, trying to get by Koka. Going right to the paint. Woods up and in. Off the mark. No rebound for Claire, though. Got it to go. Top of the floor for Jimmy Howard. We'll take a break with them as the Lady Huskies are back within 3.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kensington, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to the Customer Laser Engraving Center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Bank North. Go to banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. See what values-based banking and also a local hometown community bank can do for you at Bank North. Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you. Valley City leads it by 3, just over 3 minutes play in the opening quarter, and Freeze gives the ball up. 3rd turnover for the Highliners. They give it to Claire Woods now. Wahpeton with a chance to tie or get back within 1. Woods crossing over to the paint, and Claire Woods, forget about it. She's got 4. A right to left, then a left to right. That's not boxing. That's just a good crossover move. Potratz inside the paint, able to spin through the double, up and in for 2. The lefty Dakota Potratz with her first field goal of the night. 10-7, Highlanders with the advantage, trying to beat a team 3 times in a season here in Wahpeton if they can do so. The Huskies, right-handed side, Langenwalter lost it on the way up. Last touch by Koka, as it will stay Lady Husky basketball. As Suffolk will check in also with Kaylee Nielsen, and into the game as well here for the Highlanders is Kinsley Glant, the 5'7" sophomore. Wahpeton to inbound it here with Malk. That's Taylor. Taylor gets it in before a 5 count to Nelson. Nelson will handle it back up top to Max. Max so far with a couple of 3-pointers here in this tournament. Right-handed side as this one will go to Langenwalter. Leaves it one down to Nelson. Nelson making her way inside the paint. Floaters up, no long. Rebound here, 1 on the way, but eventually goes to Suffolk after Taylor Malk was able to come away with it. Dakota Potratz will handle the basketball inside Burchell. Burchell through the double, able to kick right-handed side. Suffolk launches and swirls one on in. Kinley Suffolk with her 3rd 3-pointer of the tournament. She came in with 5 in the season, and she gets points off the bench for Coach Jimmy Howard. It's a 6-point lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Woods on the inside, able to spin through the double, up and off the iron, no. Rebound's going to be tipped out of bounds, and last touch off a Valley City hand of Kaylee Nielsen. As Skyly Poolskamp will check into the game. Also coming back in will be Cambry Malkier for Wahpeton, trailing by 6. For the Huskies, it's been a really good second half compared to first half of play here in this tournament. We'll get to that in a moment. As for Wahpeton, they will see this one around the world. Open is Max. Max, the 7th grader, right to the paint over Birchall high. Off the iron, the 7th grader says, I don't care, I'll go right at the big-time junior forward. 4 different players in the scoring column here for Wahpeton. Near side Potratz up and over the pass to Nielsen. Foul as they're trying to get in front on the interior. Wahpeton with Ella Langenwalter with the foul, her first. Team's 4th here late in the first quarter. Wahpeton has outscored their opposition in the second half, 72-41. They outscored Northern Cass 41-11 back on Monday, and Kindred 31-30 on Tuesday. The problem has been they put themselves in a double-digit margin to try to come back, trying to avoid that here in this one. Little slip by Sky Nielsen. She goes to paint, no. Rebound comes down here to Ella Langenwalter. Good offensive baseline out of bounds play, just can't finish. Foul here on Valley City. As the Highliners will pick up the foul. This one will go on Dakota Potratz. Her first and the team's second. Update for you from Devils Lake. The Firebirds with a 34-21 advantage under 3 minutes play in the third quarter. Josh Boyk going alongside Jacob Tenson on the coverage with you up in Devils Lake. Winner plays themselves to a state qualifier. That's the one beautiful thing of these 3 divisions is in the B and the A. What used to be a third-place game in the old Class B really meant nothing. It was an exhibition. Now these mean everything. There's a 3 off the iron, no. Rebound is loose and eventually going to be out of bounds. And last touch here by Valley City. Wahpeton, 3rd consecutive season they played in this third-place game. Well, for Valley City, they played in the Region 1 Championship the last 2 years, so something a little new, but they have 2 years ago played in a qualifier. As this one goes to Nelson, left wing 3, grazes the front iron. Ball gets tipped by Mauk right in front of Jimmy Howard's bench here for Valley City and goes out of bounds, and it'll be Highliner basketball. Valley City, though, from a volleyball perspective, they made their way through a qualifier, made it to the state tournament. Eventually, they'll make a good run in Bismarck at the state championship game before falling to Mayport CG. Suffolk loses this one. It's on the deck. Nelson goes up the floor as she gives this one up. Here goes a left-handed scoop by Nelson. By Max. No rebound, though, for Poolskamp. They give it up top to Wood. She'll launch a 3. That's off the iron. Rebound, though, underneath for Cambry Mauk. Mauk gives it back to Woods, and Wahpeton can hold for the final shot. Nelson doesn't. She goes right to the paint. Floater up and in. Piper Nelson, the 8th grader, now with 4, and second chance opportunities there for Wahpeton. Glant with under 8 seconds in the front court. Right-hand side, Suffolk. Suffolk now with 5. Drive inside Nielsen. Ball gets tipped right to Glant with 2. Wraparound pass. Potratz can't get the shot off, and that's how we'll end our first quarter play. Entertaining, to say the least, for the first 8 minutes on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Valley City leads it by 2.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns. Weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At IRE Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact IRE Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner 3. Good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
High school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you here on this Thursday night as they see this one with Sky Nielsen. Nielsen will take the basketball here as they do. Highliners looking to get something going, instead turn the ball over. That'll be the fifth turnover here against Valley City. Nelson slips it through. Nice bounce pass up off the window. Good for 2 as that one goes to Claire Langenwalter. So Langenwalter with 2 points here for Valley City. They will see this one up the other side of the floor. This one goes right-hand side. Kinsley Glantz. Glantz here at the top of the key will give this one back to the right-hand side. Ball gets tipped out of bounds, and it will be in the hands here of Valley City. For Valley City, up and over on the pass to Sky Nielsen on the inside. Nielsen wraparound shot is up, no. Rebound gets tipped down to be last touch, and eventually will be off of a Wahpeton Lady Husky hand. Survive and advance, that's all it is here for February Frenzy the last couple of days. 7:22 left to play in the first half. Sky Nielsen left-handed side with the dribble, back left-hand wing. Here goes a freeze 3. It was halfway in and out. No, can't get the shooter's roll. Rebound won by Claire Woods. That'll be her third. Up the floor to Piper. Nelson will see this one to Mauk, and that goes out of bounds. And it will be in the hands here as they see it now to the right-handed side. Able to spin goes Piper. Nelson leaves it left wing. Able to handle this one. Wraparound pass to Claire Woods. Shot is up and shot is good. Claire Woods able to see that one go. Got 6. And for Wahpeton, they lead this one on the way. As this goes left-handed side, couple of dribbles here to Glant. Glant to the right wing here to Koka. Koka slips it on the interior. Able to see this one right-handed side. Turnover as they'll make it the other side of the floor to Piper Nelson. As they see this here on the opposite side after the turnover for the Wahpeton Huskies. As they go right-handed side, this one will make its way right wing to the baseline. Potratz able to spin on the interior, and this one's going to be a turnover here for Valley City. As they see it, jumper baseline is up and in. Claire Langenwalter hits the 3, and for Wahpeton, what a way to start this second quarter of play. It's a 7-0 run here on the way for Wahpeton with 6:03 left to play here in this first half.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
High school basketball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. It's 18-13. A Wahpeton out of the chute here in this second half. Able to get a nice 7-0 run going. Langenwalter Woods getting company in action here. As for Wahpeton, able to see this one to have a nice little run as it currently stands here for the Lady Huskies as they lead it 18-13 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you, broadcasting from the Nodek Insurance Company broadcast booth with Chris Moen. Nodek Insurance with Mitch Minnendorf Agency. Solid protection with quality products and someone with answers. That's Mitch Minnendorf with Nodek Insurance Company. Your local agent with answers at 347-4401. That's 347-4401. 18-13 as they see it now with 6 minutes to play here in this first half. Dakota Potratz front court will utilize the couple of dribbles here. She makes her way inside the paint. Good spin, left-handed shot, no. Rebound comes down in the interior to Gracie Falk, and will have a tie-up with the arrow making its way towards Valley City. As they see this one now for Claire Woods, left-handed side. Woods going to dribble left to right, lost it. It's on the deck. Sky Nielsen loses this one. It goes back now to Wahpeton. Wahpeton right to the key, and this one will be eventually like a hot potato, tipped out of bounds, and a turnover here for the Wahpeton Lady Huskies. Sky Nielsen will utilize it here on the inbound. Give this one to Katie Birchall, slip pass. This gets tipped on the way by Piper Nelson. Good job getting back defensively here for Piper as they will work their way through. Potratz. This one will be missed by Birchall. It's loose eventually. Koka trying to get the tip, able to do so here after the rebound by Wahpeton. Birchall on the interior, and this is going to be a block shot and eventually goes out of bounds. So see this one here on the baseline for Maddie Freeze. Freeze to inbound it here for Valley City. Freeze looking to get it in before a 5 count, unable to do so. The Highlanders will have their 9th turnover of the game, their 5th here of the quarter. And for Wahpeton, they lead it by 5. Valley City looking for their first bucket here of this second half of play. Right wing makes its way now to Taylor Mauk, up top to Nelson. Nelson slips it to the right-handed side. We'll see it now to Ella Langenwalter to Woods. Woods drive kick, Max, deep three-pointer, got it! Max with the triple, and she's got 5 as Wahpeton went their largest lead of the game here at 8. Maddie Freeze right inside to Potratz. Potratz with the basketball, ball screen coming. Potratz up and over the pass to Nielsen. This one gets tipped, and eventually Claire Woods, Birchall hits the deck. Sky Nielsen gets it from Koka and count it. Sky Nielsen now with 4. But the end one opportunity. Foul will be assessed here on Ella Langenwalter. That'll be her second, team's first of the quarter. And if you're Valley City hoping to take the proverbial lid off the rim here, if you are from a Highliner perspective, back within 6 as they'll see it with Sky Nielsen. 4 points and 4 rebounds here for the sophomore forward as she will head to the free throw line. Nielsen gets this one to go. She's got 5 as they back within 2 possessions here from the Highliner point of view. Max with the basketball, right-handed side as this one goes to Taylor Mauk. Mauk to Woods. Woods at the top of the key looking to get by Sky Nielsen. Woods with a left-handed scoop, and she gets the shooter's roll to go. Claire Woods able to play through some contact. She's got 8. Right-handed side, this will be a turnover here on Valley City. Now Valley City, a good start, and if you're Wahpeton, it's been all Huskies here in this second quarter so far. 12 points in the first 3:40, and they only scored 11 in the whole first quarter. Ball gets swung left-handed side to Max. Max will see this one, high post touch to Mauk. Mauk will wrap around pass as they give this one to Piper Nelson from parking lot range. This one will go short. Rebound by Potratz, and alongside Mauk, it'll be last touch here by number 0 in Taylor Mauk. Valley City to utilize the rock here, looking to get something brewing offensively. As the Highliners with 3 points here in the quarter coming by Sky Nielsen with the end one. Suffolk lost it on the deck, gets loose, and eventually we get a reversal there by Suffolk as she was on the deck with here for Max. This one will go towards the Valley City Highliners. I say just look to get into some rhythm right now, and all things considered with how the second quarter hasn't gone Valley City's way, only down by 7. And still close out the quarter here and see if he can take the lead or tie. As Sky Nielsen's shot goes long, rebound comes to Birchall underneath. Birchall gets doubled, able to kick it out to Suffolk. As Suffolk slips it inside to Birchall. Birchall over Claire Woods with the left hand, no. Woods did a good job going straight up with it. Last touch by Potratz here for Valley City. Got 6 seniors on the roster here for the Highliners. You got 3 for Wahpeton, and those seniors want another at least 48 hours with their respective teams to see if they can make their way towards the Jamestown Civic Center coming up a little bit later on here in the month of March as we get a foul. Maddie Freeze went on the deck with it. Freeze will pick up the foul, her first. That'll be the team's first. As for Wahpeton right now, team that, as we said, the second half is going to have been their bread and butter, but right now it's the second quarter that's been the difference maker. Nelson, jumper is up. That'll go long. Rebound one to Sky. As Nielsen gets her 5th board of the game, working on a double-double here with 5 points and 5 rebounds. Potratz left in inside, drive and kick, and this one will be a turnover out of bounds here for Valley City. And the stat that haunted the Highlanders back on Tuesday night was the free throw line, but the stat that's haunting Valley City's turnovers, I got 11 so far. Wahpeton has 9. Wahpeton with Max, also with Taylor Malk on the floor. Woods able to see this one to Poole Scamp and Cambry Malk. Ball will go up top, able to work it now to Taylor on the interior. As they see this one now here for Wahpeton, back to Claire Woods. Woods from the left wing, 3-pointer is going to go long. Rebounds loose underneath, and there's a putback and a foul. Poole Scamp will pick up the free throw chances here, and also a rebound for Wahpeton. Freeze, that's Maddie, picks up her second, team's second. And we'll see free throws here on the way for Poole Scamp. That'll go long. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Wahpeton. As Sky Poole Scamp. We'll see this one. Right-handed toss is going to go up and off the mark. No rebound, putback. Woods can't go. It's loose, and Nielsen will come away with it. Wahpeton had a great A opportunity on the putback. Highlanders sketch a break. More importantly, can they cash it into some points here and try to make it a 2-possession game late in the first half? Freeze left in inside, looking to spin, able to do so here on the baseline. Freeze will give it back up top, open, 3-pointer, Grant, nothing but twine. Kinsley Grant with the triple, and for the Highlanders, that's their second 3 here of this first half, and see if that can maybe be the shot in the arm for Valley City to close out the first. Left in inside, they give it up top. This goes to Poole Scamp. Poole Scamp for Wahpeton will leave it off now in the hands of Max. Max guarded by Suffolk. Max with a college range answer off the iron. Rebound comes down to Nielsen. Sky with the board. Glant in transition, trying to make it a 2-possession game. Near sideline, up and over on the pass to Burchell. Help comes late. Burchell able to split the double team. Shot up, no. Rebound here for the Lady Huskies with Cambry Malk. Malk crossing the timeline now for Wahpeton to the near side on this little weave to Max. Max will utilize the basketball here, looking on the back cut, nothing there. Left-handed side as it goes to Poole Scamp. Woods will handle it. Woods on the dribble, able to step through inside the paint. Shot is up and off the iron. Rebound gets tipped in the hands of Malk at 5'5". Jumper on the way by Max, can't get the shooter's roll. It's loose underneath, and Nielsen will come away with it. Sky with her 8th rebound. Foul assessed here on the Lady Huskies, their second of the quarter. Cambry Malk will pick up the foul, able to see Piper Nelson return. Also with her, Gracie Falk, able to get back into the contest as well. Claire Langenwalter, Poole Scamp, and Woods here for Wahpeton. All for Valley City, you got Glant, Sky Nielsen, Suffolk, able to see Brent Leak here into the game, and also with Kaylee Nielsen. Leak, a really good volleyball player here for the Highlanders. Suffolk, bounce pass on the inside, good find interior to Nielsen, who gets mugged. Able to see Kaylee Nielsen to the stripe, a 70% free throw shooter on the season. As Falk picks up her second. So for Wahpeton right now, you got Malk, Falk, and Langenwalter all with 2. Free throw is up and in. Free throw attempt on the second one upcoming here for Kaylee. Off the iron, rebound one here to Claire Woods. It'll be her 5th. Woods front court, able to skip this one up top to Piper. Nelson drive kick left wing, gonna drive now. Here is Poole Scamp. Poole Scamp inside the paint, got it to go. Poole Scamp gets in the scoring column here for Wahpeton, back up by 5 late here in the first half. Kinsley Glant with the basketball. Glant left-handed side to Kaylee. Nielsen looking to spin. Gets the baseline shot off the backboard. No, it's loose underneath, and eventually Wahpeton wraparound. We'll see this one here into a double team and a timeout for Brian Watson. Piper Nelson got the rebound. Got a double team coming here for Skyly Poole Scamp. We'll take a break with them. Huskies lead it by 5.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors. making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
All right, on cue, timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Go to banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank. Proud to be local, supporting local teams and communities they serve at Bank North. So the timeout here for the Wahpeton Huskies. They lead it by 5, and they can play for the final shot of the first half, in which they have outscored Valley City here in the second quarter, 14-7. It stands right now. Highlanders, if they foul, they do have 2 more left before it's a bonus situation. Wahpeton up top to Woods. Woods will see it now left wing. As this one gives it back up top to Max, top of the key to Nelson. Nelson will see this on the slip, left and inside Poolskamp. Poolskamp with 10 seconds left here on the game clock. Back to Nelson. Nelson crossing over. Leak on the guard with 5. Nelson launches a 3 off the front iron. Nielsen with it. Sky with 2 seconds. 1 launches a half-court shot. Good if it goes off the backboard, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's 25-20, Wahpeton with the advantage as we head to the half. Brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
You need a bear in there.
check out bearshomesolutions.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
At the half here on YourLiveEvent.com, it's 25-20, in which the Wahpeton Lady Huskies have a 5-point advantage. Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you. Welcome to our halftime show. Brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. They provide insurance products all of southeastern North Dakota. Local company providing local service to all their policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. First quarter numbers in the second quarter look like this. Wahpeton 11 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second. Valley City 13 points in the first quarter and 7 in the second. Huskies with 6 players in the scoring column. They're 1 of 4 from the free throw line with 2 threes, 14 rebounds, 9 turnovers. While for Valley City, 11 turnovers. They have 6 players as well in the scoring column. They're 4 of 5 from the stripe and 14 rebounds here for Valley City. Individually, Wahpeton led by the 8 points of Claire Woods with 5 rebounds. You have 5 points for Claire Langenwalter, 5 points for Ashlyn Max. 2 on the way for Poolskamp. You got 4 points for Piper Nelson with 2 rebounds, and Cameron Mount with 1 point and a couple of boards. Again, Wahpeton led by the 8 of Woods here in this first half, and the 5 of Max and Langenwalter. That's Claire. Valley City paced by 6 points offensively for Katie Burchell all in the first quarter. She's 2 of 2 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds. 5 points for Sky Nielsen with 9 boards. 3 points for Kinley Suffolk, 3 points for Kinsley Glant, 2 points for Potrance, and 1 point for Kaylee Nielsen here for the Highlanders, again led by the 6 of Burchell and the 5 points, 9 boards of Sky Nielsen. Winner plays at 3 o'clock on Saturday at Mayville State.
against the loser of Carrington or Thompson. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go over those out-of-town scores, then and more still to come on our halftime show, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance.
Our Peterson Farm seed reps, real-life seed heroes, well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed, we're that kind of seed company.
New Solid-Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid-Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yield and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
At the half here on YourLiveEvent.com, brought to you in part by Tope Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Tope Insurance in Castleton for a quote or review of your policies at 701-347-4405. That's 701-347-4045 at Tope Insurance. Here's a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. For the Devils Lake Firebirds, they're going to move on with a victory here. It's not gone final yet, but Devils Lake leads 4 wins Minnewacan with 80 seconds to play in the Region 2 girls third place game, 53-36. So Devils Lake, the 3 seed from Region 2, will play the runner-up either of Central Cass or the Kindred Vikings coming up at 1 o'clock on Saturday. While the winner of this game will play again at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Devils Lake and 4 wins Minnewacan. The Firebirds will move on, while 4 wins Minnewacan, they will finish 4th place up in Region 2A. On-of-town scoreboard here as well. Take a look at some of the other action across the state of North Dakota. Games that have gone final. Turtle Mountain defeats Botno 66-36 for a 3rd place up in Region 3A, and then from there, Region 4A, Dickinson Trinity gets by Shiloh Christian 50-34 as that game has gone final as well. So Dickinson Trinity over Shiloh Christian here for 3rd place as the Titans make their way into a 3rd place contest. From there at the Region 1B girls basketball tournament going on at the Jamestown Civic Center, audio-only broadcast, Linton HMB and Sargent County. It's Linton HMB 26, Sargent County 18 with 6.5 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. Brady Siebel's on the call for you on that one as we have it right here on YourLiveEvent.com for audio-only coverage. Again, at the half, 25-20, Wahpeton over the Valley City Highliners as the Wahpeton Huskies led by the 8 points, 5 boards of Claire Woods, while Katie Burchell leads the floor with 6 points here for the Valley City Highliners at the half. Again, that's 25-20. And a reminder still to come a little bit later on after the conclusion of this game. It'll be Central Cass and Kindred in the championship. Stay tuned to the All-Region Team Senior Athlete Coach of the Year. That more still to come a little bit later on tonight. That does it for our halftime show, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. Second half action is next here from the Shield Center.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
As we get ready for our second half of play, it's the Wahpeton Huskies and the Valley City Highlanders. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here on a Thursday night. As for the Lady Huskies, trying to see if they can get out of this third-place game. They fell last season here to Kindred by 15 in the third-place contest, and 2 years ago to Kindred by 10 points. We get a jump ball to start the second half. It's a defensive stop here for Valley City in their home white. So the Highlanders with the rock. You'll have Fraze alongside with her on the floor with Potrat, Sky Nielsen, Katie Burchell, and Katie Koka here for Valley City. As the Highlanders, the defending champs until someone knocks them off. And can that someone be Wahpeton here tonight? Or can the Highlanders make their way here to a qualifier on Saturday? Koka shot, no rebound, put back. Burchell can't get it to go, as we'll get this one on the other side of the floor here for the Lady Huskies. Falk will see this, as she does up top now to Woods. Woods will make her way to the paint. Right-handed scoop shot, no. Rebound on the way to Sky Nielsen, her 10th. We'll get to Wahpeton starting 5 in the second half after this possession for Valley City. Potrat's on the interior, shot off the backboard, can't get it. Burchell's shot attempt is missed, and it's a rebound here on the way for Claire Langenwalter. It'll be her second turnover as Koka slips this one on the interior. Potrat's will finally finish it, and she will get fouled as Potrat's still line to shoot 2. Foul assessed here on Wahpeton. Nelson, her second. Team's first, so you got Nelson on the floor with Claire Woods also out there here for Cambry Mauk. Able to see it with Claire Langenwalter in this second half as Potrat's free throw attempt is going to go up and off the iron, and then from there, Gracie Falk here for the Wahpeton Huskies. That's their starting 5 here in this second half of play. That's the Region 1A girls third place contest as free throw attempt number 2 is up and in for Potrat's. Potrat's 1 of 2 for the free throw line. More importantly for Valley City, they get it back within 4. Full court pressure defense. Claire Woods will see this one up the near side. Woods guarded by Sky Nielsen as Woods gets walled off there by Sky using up the dribble to Langenwalter. Langenwalter with it at the top of the key now to Nelson. Nelson going to make her way inside the paint. Shot is up and she gets fouled. Piper Nelson, the 83% free throw shooter on the season, to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be assessed here on Valley City. This looks to be on Koka. Free throw attempt here on the way is going to be up and off the mark, no good. Second free throw. And that was on Katie Koka for the foul. Second free throw attempt here for Nelson. It's the second. She's got 5, and that's the margin on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard right now for Valley City. This one gets tipped out of bounds. It'll be last touch here by the one number 12 of Gracie Falk with the other number 12 of Katie Burchell trying to post up on the interior as we'll crank it up here in this third quarter. Ball goes left and inside to Koka. Koka will see this on the interior. Able to get the left pocket 3. Shot, no. Rebound here, won by Nelson. Nelson with a head of steam trying to get by Koka. Throws it up the floor. Right-handed layup. Can't convert here for Cambry Mauk. Rebound here to Maddie Freeze. It'll be her second. We'll get a foul situated here to the Lady Huskies with Gracie Falk, her third, team's second. Substitution for the aforementioned Falk as Max will check into the contest now here for Wahpeton. for Valley City as it currently stands. Freeze looking to get her first bucket of the night as the Highliners want to get something going offensively. A team that averages 65 points per contest, they turn the ball over. Least amount of points scored this season for Wahpeton came against Valley City back on January the 20th in their loss against the Highliners. It was 70-43 at Wahpeton. Valley City won in Valley 67-50 in their first matchup of the season back on December 22nd. Claire Woods right of the key. We'll see this one right wing. Three-pointer, yes! Max with the tray. She's got 8, her second 3 of the contest. And for the Lady Huskies, they lead it by 8. Potratz to the right wing. We'll see this one now to Coca. Coca with the basketball, able to use up that dribble to Freeze. Freeze will see it here with a ball fake. As fans are filing in for that championship with Central Cass and Kindred on deck. Good high-low game inside to Birchall, and there's a block shot. Wahpeton going the other side of the floor. As they do, Nelson trying to chase it down. It goes to Max. Max will see it to Piper, right pocket. Bang! Book it! Piper Nelson now with 8, and a couple of triples by a couple of middle schoolers has given Wahpeton an 11-point advantage. It's a steal on the way by Max. Max goes to the other side of the floor, right-handed layup up and in. Max now with 10, and the Wahpeton Lady Huskies lead by a baker's dozen midway through this third quarter of play.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. Find out more at Bank North, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And for Wahpeton right now, you just keep looking up and you say, this team just is finding different ways since the first quarter to get by this Highliner program. It was a 5-point game, 25-20 at the half. Highliners get a free throw to make it 25-21, and since then it's been all Wahpeton as the Huskies are on a 9-1 run here in the second half. Time on the floor brought to you in part again by Bank North. But the good news for Valley City, you still got over half of this third quarter of play. The bad news for Jimmy Howard, he's already burned 3 of his 5 timeouts. And if you're Valley City right now, trying to see if they can get this within single digits before the fourth quarter, and maybe within 8 or more to really give yourself a good chance, but they got to get something brewing offensively. Sky Nielsen, they're looking for Birchall on the inside. Claire Woods able to get in front of her. Left-handed side will see this one now to Bryn Leak. Leak on the reverse of the Glant. Glant will see this, and there's a foul. Wahpeton was asking for a 3 in the key, nothing there. The Huskies will pick up the foul. That will be on Max. Her first, team's third. When it comes to foul situations right now, you have 3 for Gracie Falk. Valley City with 2 here for Maddie Freeze. Katie Birchall up top with the basketball here on Woods. Birchall makes her way to the paint. Left-handed runner, no. Rebound tip by Sky. Got it to go. Sky Nielsen, 7 points, 11 rebounds here. The Highliners are back within 11. And we'll see if that can help out good old Valley City right now. 17-4 in the season against the 12-10 Wahpeton Lady Huskies. This works up top. Wahpeton will zip it. Here goes Max for a 3 off the front iron. Rebound gets tipped down the hands of Kinsley Glant. Glant will see this one to Sky Nielsen. And for Valley City, they'll push the floor to Suffolk. Suffolk zip pass inside. Birchall got it to go. Couple of points in the paint here for Valley City after the timeout by Jimmy Howard. And for Valley City, they're back within 9. I said, could you get it within single digits, 8 or more? And quickly on cue, the answer is yes here for Valley at least 9 right now. Inside to Claire Woods. Claire Woods with the hard double. Splits the double team, got it to go. Claire Woods with a dribble on the inside. She's in double digits now with 10. And Claire has 62 points here in the tournament. Glantz, left wing, use up the dribble. Now to Sky Nielsen. Sky will clear this one out. Birchall on the interior. Foul on Claire Woods. It'll be her first, the team's 4th. For Valley City right now, if you can get to the free throw line a little bit here, have time to do so, as that's the last foul to give for the Lady Huskies. Ella Langenwalter and Skyly Poolskamp will enter here for Wahpeton. Suffolk Inbounds it to Sky Nielsen. Nielsen to the right baseline, zips it past interior to Burchell. There's a double team coming, and we'll get a jump ball with the arrow going to Wahpeton. So good double on the inside here for the Lady Huskies to get the jump, and they will take the basketball. One lone win here for Wahpeton in the series against Valley City back on January the 18th of 2024. Otherwise, since the three-division system, the Highlanders are 7-1 against Wahpeton, as the Huskies looking to change that stat here if they can get a win tonight. Woods on the interior, shot is short, rebound comes down to Leak. Wahpeton wanted to foul, nothing granted. Sky Nielsen goes the other side of the floor. Sky with it, uses up the dribble inside Burchell. Power dribble off the left hand, up and in. Katie Burchell now in double digits. She's got 10. Highlanders back with a 9. We get a timeout here for Brian Watson. 3:09 left to play here in the third quarter. We'll break as well. Wahpeton 36, Valley City 27 here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Broadcasting today from the Nodak Insurance Company broadcast booth with Mitch Middendorf Agency and Nodak Insurance Company. Solid protection with quality products and someone with answers. That's Mitch Middendorf with Nodak Insurance Company at 347-4401. That's 347-4401. As for the Wahpeton Huskies, they will see this one up top as they will handle it now to Nelson. Nelson gives us one off to Claire. Woods inside the paint. Woods will lose it, and this one will go a foul in the act of shooting. Here is Claire Woods will head to the free throw line. Foul will be assessed here on Dakota Potratz, her second, team second, and we'll see 2 free throws here for Claire. Claire Woods, a 72% free throw shooter here on the season at the line to shoot the pair. And will come up short on the first one with 2:58 left to play here in the third. We'll get free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Claire. Claire leads the team with 10 points alongside with Max here for the Huskies. Second free throw attempt is up and in. Max now with 11 as they're going to get a full court pressure. Steal. Wahpeton sees this one tied up with, and Valley City will get the ball right back. If you're the Highlanders, just haven't maybe felt like you played your best basketball here. Can give credit again back on Tuesday to Central Cass where they hit 12 3-pointers in a game. And even after they hit 12 3-pointers, Valley City just went 8 of 18 from the free throw line. Coach Jimmy Howard talked about in the pregame show that they had their chances, just couldn't find a way to get over the hump. Trying to see if they can get over that proverbial hill tonight. Sky Nielsen shot's going to go short. Ball will go towards Wahpeton. Substitution for Cambry Malk. And right now for Jimmy Howard, just looking for a good rotation that can get going offensively here. While if you're on the opposite side for Wahpeton, a rock fight so far has favored the Lady Huskies. Piper Nelson, Wahpeton up by 10 late here in quarter number 3. Is this going to get tipped right in front of us as they'll see that one on the way with Poolskamp. Poolskamp will see this, couple of dribbles, makes its way now to Max. Max to Nelson, step back 3 left wing, short. Rebound is going to go out of bounds, and it will be Valley City basketball. For the Huskies, got here with the win over Northern Cass, a loss to Kindred. Valley City earned the 1 seed, a bye into the region semifinals. And then from there, a loss to Central Cass 65-59. A couple of dribbles on the way for Maddie Freeze. Freeze crossing over left to right. We'll see this in the front court. Freeze lost it for a second. It's on the deck, getting on it. Here's going to be a loose ball, and we'll see a foul. We'll see on which number 10. And the number 10, it's going to be on Dakota Potritz. So her third, team's third, and we'll see this go the other side here for Wahpeton. That'll have been a Camry Malk. That'll have been her third. Ball gets zipped in now to Max. Max will see it right-handed side to Taylor Malk. Malk will utilize it to Woods. Woods back up top, as that'll be in the hands of Cambry. Malk back to the right wing to Taylor. Taylor was a zip pass on the interior. Nelson will throw this one right-handed side to Claire Woods. Woods will see a couple of dribbles. Nice bounce pass across the paint. Left-handed scoop for two. Malk now with three. Give the assist to Claire Woods. Potratz in the front court with Valley City down by 12. Pass on the interior. Burchell with it. Throws it up. No rebound. Put back with the left hand. Yes. Katie Burchell, 12 points and 5 rebounds as they see this here for Wahpeton. Full court pressure defense as they zip it now to Nelson. Nelson left and inside to Cambry. Malk back up top. Nelson will rise the three. Bucket. Piper Nelson now with 7 in the quarter. She's got 11 in the game, and the Huskies lead it by 13. Valley City left-handed side will see this to Freeze. Freeze, a senior, crossing over. Max, the 7th grader, gets on the deck, and the arrow will favor Wahpeton. Katie Coco, Maddie Freeze, Dakota Potratz. Going to go through the senior class here alongside with Rylan Johnson, Kaylee Nielsen, and Kinley Suffolk here for Valley City as we'll move towards Wahpeton with the basketball. Emma Hornstein, Claire Langenwalter, and Maddie Learcamp with it. The 3 seniors here for the Lady Huskies. And if Wahpeton can hold on, we'll have a new state champ here in 2026. Ball will be right-hand side. There's a block shot by Katie Burchell, who then gets fouled. And Katie might have rolled that ankle as she gets helped up off the floor here. Foul will be assessed here on Wahpeton. This will be on Ella Langwalter, her 3rd, team's 5th, and we'll have 2 free throws on the way as Burchell will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. 12 points, 5 rebounds here for Katie Burchell as Burchell will toe the stripe here for the Highliners. Again, the Highliners, 10 state tournament appearances. They've been to state the last 2 seasons. 2 years ago, finishing 4th. Last year, winning a state championship. No matter what, you can't take anything away from this group of girls that has found themselves with tremendous success here in the 3-division system. But right now for these seniors, trying to avoid the upset as the number 1 seed here in the Region 1 tournament. As Burchell, second one is in. Burchell now with 13 points. Wahpeton in the front court will utilize the basketball now as they see it with Max. Max, the right-handed side, will give this one back up top to Poolscamp near sideline to Nelson. Nelson with it, wraparound pass, right wing to Cambry Malk. Malk at the right wing takes a dribble, trying to get a back cut, nothing there to Poolscamp as they're weaving this one out a little bit on the shot clock here to Max. Max will see it, Valley City faithful making some noise. Max to the paint off the window, block shot by Glant out of bounds. It'll be last touch here by Wahpeton. So Valley City gets the stop. Now can they go the other side of the floor? As Brian Watson thought that it was blocked, but the last touch, they'll say, was off the hand here of the shooter here for Wahpeton. 10 seconds here in the quarter. Glant crossing over. Glant left and inside to Potratz. Potratz with 6, gets pickpocket steal. Here goes Malk. Malk the other side up and over on the pass, trying to finish it here with Nelson to beat the horn. Oh, what a play. And the Lady Huskies are howling up by 14. 44-30 to put an exclamation point on the third here for Wahpeton.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns. Weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
High school basketball here today on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 44-30 on the way for the lead here for the Wahpeton Lady Huskies. And again, they got the steal. They threw it up the floor. Nelson able to finish that one off for two. She's got 13 points here for Wahpeton as they lead at 44-30. Right-handed side freeze. We'll see it inside Sky Nielsen. Nielsen off the window, got it up and in. Sky Nielsen with 9 points, 11 rebounds, and Valley City quickly rolling here in this fourth quarter, but now it's about stops and see if they can get a run. There's a tip, there's a stop. Coca goes the other side of the floor. Coca bounce pass, right-hand side. Freeze will throw this one up and in, and it's a little 4-0 run to begin this fourth quarter of play. Nelson, the 8th grader, trying to get out of a double team here. Here comes the double, and Deb Manzelli and Brian Watson able to save the possession. 7:26 left to play in the fourth, and Valley City opens up the fourth quarter on a 4-0 run here in 34 seconds. Back with more after this.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. Both teams down to 2 timeouts remaining. But for Valley City, got 2 points for Sky Nielsen, 2 points for Maddie Freeze, and just like that, the Highlanders got that 14-point deficit down to 10 in a very quick order, and looking to do so here because of that full court pressure defense. Katie Coca on the clamp right now of Piper Nelson. Nelson with it, zips it to the near side. We'll see it to Poolskamp. Now to Woods. Woods at the left wing, ball fake here. Looking back door, nothing is there. Up top to Mauk. Cambry will slip it near side. That'll go to Max. Max back to the right wing to Poolskamp with 6. Poolskamp up top to Claire. Claire looking to spin. Here comes the step through. Block shot or a traveling violation. We'll get a traveling violation here on Wahpeton. Their second turnover here of the fourth quarter for the Lady Huskies. You're kind of waiting to see when would the run come from Valley City and how big could that run be. There's a steal, shot no. Rebound though on the way here for Cambry Mauk after the miss by Max, and then there's a foul. Foul will be assessed here on Katie Burchell, her first, team's first. If you're Wahpeton, you got to weather the punch a little bit here, as Valley City understands, especially with those 6 seniors, that this could be their final quarter if they lose. And they came out very aggressive here in this fourth quarter play. Right now, Piper Nelson, we'll see this on the guard, right-handed side to Poolskamp. Poolskamp to Mauk. Mauk will handle it now at the high post. Little slip pass. Here goes Max. The rainbow 3 was halfway in and out. Rebound tipped, and eventually Potratz will come away with it, as this one's going to go out of bounds, and it will be last touch here off of Claire Woods. So good hustle by both teams of Woods and Max and Potratz. Mauk to check into the game, as coming out will be Max. For Valley City, full court pressure defense from Wahpeton. Trying to make it just a little bit difficult as Freeze takes the screen. Gets this one in the front court here, and she lost it. Turnover, and then it's loose as it goes right back to Potratz. Potratz bounce pass. Burchell up. She was expecting some contact, missed. Rebound comes down to Potratz. Potratz will see it here. Here's a 3 by Coca, short. Rebound to Claire Woods, her 6th. Woods crossing over, gets in the front court. Now Coca taps it out of bounds, and it will be Wahpeton basketball. A little helter-skelter here. Wahpeton held scoreless in this fourth quarter, but every possession that comes through makes it a little bit closer for Wahpeton to try to pull the upset. Well, if you're Valley City, you've done the defensive work. Now it's about minimizing your empty possessions going forward here for the Highlanders. Coca trying to get the steal. Nelson jumper from 13 feet will be off the iron. No. Rebound on the inside. Wahpeton comes away with it. Right pocket 3 for Langenwalter is short. It's loose, and eventually Potratz will handle the loose ball. And then there's a foul in the backcourt. Let's see this one coming again for Valley City, as Nelson picks up her 3rd. So for Wahpeton, you got Nelson, Gracie Falk, and Ella Langenwalter all with 3 fouls. Valley City with Sky Nielsen. Pushes this one up the floor to Potratz. Potratz will see this one. Left-handed side, there's a tip on the way. Koka will come away with it. Koka to Potratz. Potratz inside the paint. Floater from 13 up and in. Highlanders make it a 6-0 run. They're back within 8. All diamond in one action, looking to trap when they can. Woods lost the basketball, turnover as it goes the other side to Koka. Koka goes right to the paint, off the left block, short. Rebound here to Wahpeton. As Wahpeton with Claire Langenwalter able to get this one as it goes on a bounce. It'll be last touch here off a Langenwalter turnover for Wahpeton. And for Valley City, another bucket here would make it a 2-possession game. Max will check into the game. In for Taylor Mauk. Ball goes right inside Burchell. Burchell to the paint, off the window, gets an offensive charge. Claire Langenwalter able to get there defensively as Burchell picks up the foul on the player control. That'll be her second, team second here in the fourth quarter. Wahpeton in the backcourt. Claire Woods sees this one up. Sky Nielsen was waiting for it. Sky Nielsen gets the steal as it goes to Burchell. Burchell the other side will go from the left block. No. Rebound tip by Potratz. Potratz spins on the interior. It goes through a Husky leg. Back to Dakota. And then there's a foul on the floor. Foul assessed here on Max. It'll be her second, team second. As they see this one here on the inbounds, baseline out of bounds for Maddie Freeze. Freeze will see this on the slip pass inside to Nielsen. Nielsen gets fouled and count it. Making an 8-0 run here for Valley City. And the Highlanders are indeed rolling on the track. Max with the foul, her third, team's third. And Sky Nielsen, 11 points, 11 rebounds at the free throw line, and it's a 2-possession game. The Highlanders on an 8-0 run here in the fourth quarter in the opening 3 minutes of the fourth. Nielsen converts the three-point play. Highlanders back within 5. Their fan base, student section making some noise. This gets into the backcourt with Max. There's a foul or timeout. We're going to get the timeout for Brian Watson. 4:54 to play here in the fourth quarter. Wahpeton with the ball, up by 5, and we return.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 19th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, plus 12 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Request a catalog today. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics. March 19th, the Annual Bull Sale. Visit Facebook Jacobson Red Angus or call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale. The sale will be live on TV auction. Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. For Valley City right now, it's a 9-0 run here in the quarter. Wahpeton with 1 timeout remaining. This one gets deflected. Huskies here in the fourth quarter so far with 6 turnovers, and it will keep it at 6. As for Wahpeton, as we alluded to, how can you try to knock out the defending champ and see if you can get your ticket to a state qualifier on Saturday? And we'll get a 5 count here, and it's a turnover. So Wahpeton with the turnover. The one good thing about that turnover, and the only good thing, is it allows your defense to reset. We're in that Valley City with the momentum right now, trying to see if they can make it a 1-possession game. Good trap by Wahpeton. Sky Nielsen bounce pass inside Koka from the left block. Shot is up and in. Katie Koka with her first field goal here in the tournament in 2 games. That comes in a most opportune time. Valley City back within 3. Claire Woods backcourt here. Wahpeton will see this one right-handed side. This is going to be on the far side. Turnover. Koka with a 2-on-1 spins. It goes the other side now for Wahpeton as they get the steal with Nelson up the floor to Woods. Woods will see this one off the window. No, it's loose, and Sky Nielsen will come away with it. Nielsen with her 12th board of the game and a foul on Piper Nelson. Nelson with her 4th. That's the last foul to give for Wahpeton, as from here on out, it'll be the bonus for Valley City, as Sky Nielsen will inbound it right in front of us here on Media Row, as we'll get a substitution on the way for Wahpeton as Spoolskamp will check in. Claire Langenwalter to check out. Full court pressure defense. Winner plays at 3 o'clock on Saturday at Mayville State. Nielsen able to see it right-handed side. Potratz makes her way inside the paint. Shot is up, no. Rebound one to Claire Woods. Woods gets doubled. Wahpeton up and over on the pass. This one is going to get thrown away after the attempt there by Piper Nelson. This just might be the old experience from Valley City starting to level up to the surface a little bit. A team that's won 60 games since the 3-division system. They've only lost 15. It's a team that understands how to win, but they haven't been in this situation too often, which is trying to come back down by double digits in a contest. Sky Nielsen right-hand inside, Freeze to tie the 3. Yes! Freeze with the 3. We're tied at 44. It's a 14-0 run for Valley City. Woods weaving her way, high post, and there's a foul. As Dakota Potratz hits the deck hard, we'll take a break with them here as they check out Dakota.
Racing returns to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota. Save the date for Tuesday, June 30th. World of Outlaws late models. Start to finish, Ada Building Center Showdown presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. And a season schedule filled with the return of the Wayzata Modifieds, NLRA late models, IMCA Modifieds, Race Savers Sprints. It's Thursday night racing at NCR. For the full Norman County Raceway schedule, visit ncraceway.com.
After the timeout there, taking a look at Dakota Potratz and more how she kind of hit her head on the hard court. You immediately go a little bit into a concussion protocol here. So they'll take a look at Dakota. She was able to come up under her own pressure as we'll move it over to a little bit to the left as Wahpeton on the inbounds. We'll slip this pass on the inside to Woods. Woods will throw it up. Nielsen able to go straight up. Then we get a kick, and it'll be kicked here by Woods inadvertently, but it's still a kick ball as Valley City gets the defensive stop. If you're just joining us, Valley City was down 44-30 entering the quarter. It's a 14-0 run here for the Highliners. This is their best quarter in terms of scoring. Suffolk trying to see if Valley City can take the lead. Their last lead was in the first quarter here for the Highliners. Koka right-handed side, bounce pass inside on the slip to Sky Nielsen. There's a foul. Sky to the free throw line to try to give Valley City the lead as Malk will pick up the foul. Be her third as Sky Nielsen to the free throw line with 12 points here in the game, to the stripe to shoot 2. And the Highliners have their first lead since the opening quarter. Free throw attempt on the second is also good. Nielsen now with 14, Valley City up by 2. Wahpeton now the team looking to take the lid off the rim here in a quarter. Full court pressure defense. Koka on top has just been a nuisance in a good way if you're a Highliner. Claire Woods, little Euro step inside the paint off the front iron, no. Rebound comes down to Sky. Outlet the other side goes Burchell, and this will be a foul on Claire Woods. Brian Watson was looking for the foul on the opposite side on the drive by Claire. Instead, there's a foul there, and Burchell will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 13 points, 5 rebounds. Will head to the free throw line to shoot here for Valley City.
Going to the free throw line for Valley City to shoot 2 is number 12, Katie Burchell.
As free throw attempt upcoming here for Burchell. Burchell to the stripe here for the Highliners is good. There's something about the old adage of a heart of a champion, and that's what Valley City is. The defending champs down literally to their final 8 minutes of the regular season, and they've came storming back here in this fourth quarter with an 18-0 run. Wahpeton in the backcourt. We'll see this one now up and over to Claire Woods. Woods will see it to Poolskamp. Poolskamp on the baseline gets walled off. Poolskamp looking for help. Finds one here now to Nelson. Piper sets up the offense for Wahpeton. Nelson right-handed side to Poolskamp. Poolskamp with it. Ball fake. Comes back up top to Max. The 7th grader three. Off the backboard, no. Rebound on the interior. Goes to Koka. And now it's the Highliners who can start thinking about milking the clock a little bit here. Up by 2 possessions at the 2-minute mark. Freeze, right-handed side, will go interior to Nielsen. Sky finds it to a cunning. Koka gets fouled, and Katie will head to the stripe. Koka's only shot 12 free throws on the season. She's 3 of 12, but 2 awfully large charity stripe coming here for Koka. And Koka makes the first. Poolskamp with the foul. That'll be her first. Make it a 19-0 run here for Valley City. Free throw attempt number 2 is long. Rebound going to be in the hands of Wahpeton. Wahpeton with Piper Nelson. We'll see it here as they give it to Claire Woods. Woods in the backcourt to Piper. Nelson gets it in the front court. They see it now to Mauk. Cambry lets the defense slide through. Wahpeton, albeit hasn't scored in this quarter, can make it a 1-possession game with a made field goal here. Left-handed side. Woods will see it up top. Potratz with the foul. That's the last one that the Highliners have to give as Potratz will check out of the game. So the senior guard will finish with 5 points, 2 rebounds here, and she's just hoping that her teammates can finish this one off here for Valley City as Suffolk will come in as Poolskamp to inbound and in front of us. Poolskamp will see this one to Mauk. Able to reverse it right inside to Piper. Nelson near side. Here goes Max. High post touch to Woods. Top of the key for 3. Book it! Claire Woods now with 14. And for Wahpeton, it's their first field goal at the 1:37 mark of the quarter. And it's back to a 2-point game. With it now is Freeze. Freeze with a 3-on-2 slip pass. Koka from the left block up and in. Katie Koka's got 5 points here in the quarter. For Wahpeton, they'll see this one up the floor to Claire Woods. Woods will handle it, and she was on a bounce on the near sideline. Turnover here for Wahpeton with the right foot here of Woods. Koka has been a menace defensively, but she's also now scoring. She averages 2.5 points per game. She's got 5. Stepping out of bounds was Max. It will be basketball here for Valley City. The next jump ball does favor Wahpeton here if they can get their hands on it. Highliners. A bucket here would be large. Burchell, couple of dribbles, lost it. Turnover. Wahpeton goes to the other side of the floor. Here goes Max off the window, good for 2. Max has 12. Wahpeton back within 2 with 60 seconds to play in a winner-go-home contest from the Shack. Suffolk front court timeout for Jimmy Howard. 57.3 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a short pause for a good cause. We're back with more after this.
Running a business is tough, but your accounting doesn't have to be. Let Olson Accounting check all the boxes. From taxes, payroll, business services, and professionalized financial guidance, all tailored to fit your requests. Whether you're a small business owner or just need help at tax time, trust Olson Accounting for professional, reliable service every time. Visit colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Timeout today brought to you in part by Bank North. For the Valley City Highliners, they have outscored Wahpeton here in the fourth quarter 21-5 as it stands right now. Wahpeton, the last 2 years, lost to Kindred in this third place game and lost by double digits, 53-38, 56-46. Valley City has played in a championship the last 2 years, beating Northern Cass last year by 8 and losing to Northern Cass the year prior by 9. The third place game has now maybe become even more important than the championship because it's a winner go home And this is February frenzy and what it's all about. Buckle in for the last 57.3. We'll move it over to the right-handed side as this one makes its way to the right baseline as we'll move the camera right. Here goes Nielsen, right-handed side as it goes. Right wing as they give it now to Nielsen. Nielsen shot is up, no. Rebound here to Claire Woods. Woods on the interior. Double team coming. Koka throws it off a Wahpeton teammate, but able to save it is going to be Nelson. Fires it up the floor to Max. Left-handed side to Mauk, and there's a foul. Cambry Mauk with a chance to tie with 37.3 to play as a foul will be on Nielsen. What an outlet, though, by Nelson to find Max to go up the floor to Mauk. Sky Nielsen with her second. Both teams in the double bonus from here on out. Free throw attempt on the way for Wahpeton with Cambry Mauk. Is long. This to make it a 1-point game. Both teams have one timeout remaining. The arrow favors Wahpeton. Mauk misses the second. Rebound is loose. It's going to be Nielsen. Nielsen with it up the floor. Sees this one to Koka. Now to Freeze. Will Wahpeton foul? And Freeze will get fouled. Poolskamp with her second. Maddie Freeze, a 81% free throw shooter. This will be her first free throw attempts of the tournament. Valley City didn't play Monday with the 1 seed in the bye, but they get a chance here for Freeze at the line to try to make it a 2-possession game. And Freeze hits the first. Valley City 8 of 9 from the stripe here in the fourth quarter. To make it a 4-point game. Got it. Freeze with 7. Highlanders hit it by 4. Wahpeton gotta go. Woods, Nelson, Mauk near side. Mauk will see this one. Double team coming. Mauk dribbles to the baseline. Max for the left pocket. 3! Got it! The 7th grader is coming up large. Max with 15 points, her third 3 of the fourth quarter, and the Lady Huskies are back within 1. 16.8 seconds to play. Highliners with the ball when we return.
What was that? Is that Top Insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future after the Max three-pointer. It's 53-52. If you're Wahpeton, you don't have to foul, but there's 0 timeouts remaining for the Huskies. The next jump ball favors Valley City, so you can try to get the jump or a quick steal. If not, you foul. Then it's 2 free throws for Valley City. If you're the Highliners, you got to take care of the basketball down the stretch, hit your free throws. And we still got the awards presentation and a championship game to play later tonight here from the Shack. Valley City with Sky Nielsen to inbound it. They do to Glant. Glant gonna get fouled. Not too much comes off the clock. Taylor Mauk with her first. Kinsley Glant will head to the free throw line to shoot 2, in which in the fourth quarter, Valley City has trying to continue to make the most of the free throw line. And Glant able to do so. Now 9 of 10 from the stripe. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Valley City. Is long. Rebound. Won by Nielsen to Freeze. They got a foul, and the Highliners will put Maddie Freeze back to the free throw line. Max with the foul, her 4th. Koka will check in, but right now it's Freeze to the free throw line to shoot 2. Freeze is trying to make it a 3-point game. Wahpeton still has life. Koka checks out, Glant checks in. That's to make it a 3-point contest. Got it. Freeze. Hits the free throw. Wahpeton with 12 seconds. Needs a 3 to tie. Huskies to Woods with 8. Woods up the floor, gets tipped. This one goes to Burchell off the hands to Freeze, and there's a foul. And the foul will be assessed here on Max. Max will foul out with 15 points here in this contest. 15 points. 3 made threes. Woods brought it up the floor, lost it, got the deflection off of Burchell, and eventually went to Matty Freeze with Max right there. Max commits the foul. And now Freeze needs 1 free throw to finish off this game here for Valley City. And the Highliners are 5.3 seconds away from completing the comeback here against Wahpeton. Freeze hits them both. Valley City leads by 5, down by 14 points going into the fourth quarter, 44-30. The Highliners have erupted for 27 points here in the fourth. Wahpeton will see this with Nelson. Nelson gets a shot off to beat the horn. It's not going to matter, and the Highliners survive and advance with a 57-52 win over the Wahpeton Huskies here tonight from the Shield Center. With the win for Valley City, you can pen them in for a 3 o'clock game in the region qualifier at 3 o'clock. While for the Wahpeton Huskies, they finish the year 12-11. Back with more after this, after the awards presentation on yourlivebank.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As we come back here and able to see the the trophy here for third place, they move on to a state qualifier 57-52. So congratulations goes to the Valley City Highliners. Able to see this one with 15 points with Katie Burchell, 14 for Sky Nielsen with 15 rebounds as well. So congratulations again to Valley City, in which they outscore Wahpeton 27-8 here in the fourth quarter. As we'll continue to follow the quick little third place ceremony, and then from there we'll get into our post-game conversation as Valley City, a 27-8 fourth quarter, moves on, and the defending champs are still alive here in an absolute nail-biter. You feel for the Wahpeton Huskies. Congratulations to Valley City. We're back with more of this.
Our Peterson Farm seed reps real-life seed heroes? Well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed. We're that kind of seed company.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
As we come back here on the post-game show, our player of the game, Sky Nielsen, here for the Valley City Highlanders with a double-double. Had her down for 14 points and 15 rebounds as she had to work on the inside. But more importantly for Valley City, the defending champs survive and advance, and they get to play on Saturday at Mayville State. Sky, what changed in the fourth quarter for the final 8 minutes? You got out to a 4-0 start. You kept ballooning that lead up before finally Wahpeton got on the board. He outscored him 27-8 in the fourth quarter. Just what changed, do you think, for the last 8 minutes, Scott?
I think we finally realized, hey, this is our last game if we don't win. So I think that kind of kicked us in the butt, and we're like, okay, we got to go now.
Able to see the defense. Let's talk about Katie Koka on top of that defense. What did she do to kind of get that spark defensively, do you think, in that full court pressure defense?
She was just playing her game, like doing what she does. Defense is her strong suit, so she just really fired us up with it.
What was the message to Jimmy Howard in a game that maybe wasn't going your way for the majority to continue to stay with it and give yourselves a chance in that fourth quarter? What was the message from the coaching staff here?
He said, you know what, it's what's on the front of the jersey. We're a team. We got to play as a team. You know, like seniors, it's our last time, so we got to go out with a bang. So
what does it mean for this squad to at least get one more chance? You've been in a state qualifier game 2 years ago. To know that you still have a chance to get to Jamestown, opponent will be to be determined. But what's it mean to have another at least 32 minutes of basketball with this club?
You know, just one more time leaving everything on the court, and hopefully it all goes our way. Our last goal is that state ship again, but got to win there first.
I know you played a multitude of sports in Valley City, a multitude of games. Where does this rank in terms of a 14-point fourth quarter comeback with your season on the line, Sky, in terms of some of the career milestones and games that you had in your Highliner career?
Totally one of the top. That's just crazy, being down 14 and just everybody fired up. We had fun, we played together. It was crazy.
Hey, Sky, congratulations. Best of luck at Mayville State.
Thank you.
Again, with the double-double, Sky Nielsen, the Highliners again rolling down the track. They'll head to Mayville on Saturday. Back with more after this.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Stihl, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kensington, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to the customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
As we come back on our post-game show here on your live event.com, our player of the game brought to you in part by Enbridge. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Again, Sky Nielsen here for the Valley City Highlanders, a double-double. We had her down in this one with 14 points and 15 rebounds. She is our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest, the defense in the fourth quarter and the comeback. Down 14 points, 44-30 here in this contest going into the fourth quarter. The Highlanders got 4 points quickly, timeout Brian Watson, and then they kept just rolling down the tracks as they scored 27 of their 57 points in 1 8-minute quarter. That was in the fourth. That is our play of the game, the fourth quarter, brought to you in part by Agassi Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer at Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Give them a call at planterdoc.com. And from there we get to our Popeyes combo play. That goes to Katie Koka. She was a difference maker, scoring 5 points in the fourth quarter, defensively getting tips, defensively guarding the backcourt of either a Nelson or Max. That was a nice 1-2 combination here for the Valley City Highliners in terms of Koka's defense in that second half, and also Sky Nielsen able to get the windows going in terms of rebounding in the first half, where she had 9 rebounds in that first half of play, finishing with a double-double and erupting for 7 points in that fourth quarter. The combo platter of Sky Nielsen and Katie Koka, what they were able to do, and you can even add in a Maddie Freeze. Freeze, for crying out loud, in the fourth quarter went 4, make that 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and finish with 10 points all in the fourth quarter. So our Popeyes combo platter located on the Petro Stopping Center, and give it kind of to a 3-headed amigo with Katie Koka, Maddie Freeze, and alongside Sky Nielsen. But kind of Koka was kind of the top end, particularly from the defensive side of the floor. Final numbers look like this. Wahpeton and Valley City, the Highliners, after shooting 8 of 18 from the free throw line on Tuesday, went 18 of 24 from the stripe here tonight. They had 3 threes in this game. From their 19 turnovers, Valley City 15 points by Katie Birchall with 5 boards. He had 14 points for Sky Nielsen, 10 for Maddie Freeze. 5 points for Katie Koka, 5 points for Potratz, 4 for Kinsley Glant, and 3 for Kinley Suffolkul. While for Wahpeton, led by the 15 points of Max, who had 13 for Piper Nelson, 11 on the way for Claire Woods, 5 points for Claire Langenwalter, 2 on the way for Cambry Malkin, 2 points for Skyly Poolskamp. The Wahpeton Huskies will finish the year 12-11, with the final time Emma Hornstein, Claire Langenwalter, and Maddie Learcamp donning the purple here for Wahpeton. The Huskies go 3 of 10 from the free throw line, 20 turnovers, 7 threes in the loss for Wahpeton. So for Valley City, they're reigning champs. They're stay alive, and they'll play at 3 o'clock here in a state qualifier coming up from Mayville State. Their opponent, either Thompson or Carrington. Again, that is the third place game in which the Valley City Highliners 27-8 outscore Wahpeton and come back from a 14-point deficit. It's all about surviving and advancing, and that's exactly what Valley City did here in this third place game, coming back as they improve to 18-4 on the year. Coming up, it's the championship, Central Cass and Kindred, when we come back.